A rivalry that spans 6 decades and 1,200 miles of Atlantic coastline is ready to go here in Miami. It's the Jets against the Dolphins, and it's coming up next. Kate Scott joined by Brock Hewer. The ball's teed up, and here we go. Rivalry week at Hard Rock Stadium. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Hop, step.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Working quickly here.
And the Dolphins first down.
Throwing on first down, Willis. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Tiger.
Dolphins.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So they declined the flag after a decent pickup, Brock, but maybe a little room for debate here. They could have taken the 5 yards and replayed the down. What do you think?
Well, I think the runner's happy that he gets a few more yards on his stat sheet.
True. Yep.
Yeah, I think I'd go the other way. I don't think there's a lot of debate about it. Take the 5 and get the extra down.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dory Jackson on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be out of bounds after, looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up. Well, Brock, every football fan knows that these two have been rivals for decades. As of late in the AFC East, they've had their struggles. Last division title either team was 2008. Last playoff win, kind of shockingly, coming all the way back in 2011.
Kate, some of the biggest names in the history of the sport. Joe Willie, name it, Dan Marino, Don Shula. Over the last 30 years, the Jets, they've had 11 coaches. The Dolphins, 12. You just can't sustain success without continuity.
A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here's the 24. Hey, Ginger. 11, Aggie.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And And it's good for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. 11, 11.
They'll kick the running back in motion.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
11, Agate.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Red on red. 13, look. Next side. Go, go, let's go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Short pass brought in. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Coming near the goal line. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Dolphins 13, Jets nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Hey, Ryan.
1st down, Jets.
They send a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He gets caught. This is Lad McConkey. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New York.
Hey, I'm gone. 11.
First down throw, Lawrence. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. You get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 8. That's another.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 13-0. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. Lawrence working from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Wright running out of the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup.
Willis to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Panther 11. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Go, Reed, go! Ready, right?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Let's go!
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 10
Cup
yards.
19! Cup 19!
The Dolphins.
18, pioneer!
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's Willis to the air. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger! 19, Tiger!
Hand off, running left, right. Rolling into enemy territory. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
60 Bison. Big Lion.
Willis. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
On the check.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Willis looking to throw. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Dolphins first down.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Dolphins go up by 12. Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2.
79 Broncos.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
7.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's go.
Slot man's in motion right. From the red zone now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
On red. Son, this is hot.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a one-score game in the first half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jets trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Palmer. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Get up, 18, Rattler, 18, hop, ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins with the lead here at Hard Rock.
Okay, ready.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 18, Panther 60, Panther 60. Go check, go check.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. All in left side. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Let's go. Viking, Dragon 60.
Here's the snap on 4th. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Dolphins first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70.
Here's a give inside to right. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check smash, check smash. Check, Bobcat, check.
To throw, here's Willis. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Nice, go.
Willis now. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kyle Decker makes the play.
And one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
Red on red. Hey, tomato.
First down throw, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Lisa 24. Hey, kill. Soko, hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they're left with 4th and short.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Down! Warriors 70, Cougar 19. Panther Street! Ready?
Back to throw it. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And And the Jets do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Here we go, sir.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Ginger. 11. Go. Silver.
Lawrence to throw it. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Hey, go. Hey, Jim. Go. Let's go.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. And this is going to be a pick six. He is in for the Miami touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Now Willis leading his offense up to go for two. They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for two. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. All right, partner. It's only one extra point on the scoreboard. But come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on two there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face. And, yeah, that one hurts a little bit more. When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Red. Hey, circle. 11, Agate. Go. Silver.
Now it's Lawrence. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40 with 2nd and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. They'll look underneath here for ETN. Still going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Hey, kill. Hey, let's go. Hey, son. Hey, I'm gun. 13, Luke. Here we go.
To the air on third and long. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Offense up to the line fast.
And the Jets.
Safe right.
First down. First and 10.
Sticking to the air with Lawrence. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
These are 24.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Hey, run. Hey, here we go.
Third and long for him here. And they get this down to the 28.
I got him.
Working quickly here.
15 yards.
11.
That's good for Jets. First down.
11.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Has it at the 7. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the third. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Palmer. This makes it up to the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Check. Fix the Eagles. Check. Hurt.
Throwing on first down. Willis. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Keith Smith on the coverage.
Go check. Here we go. Check. 19 Tiger. Panther Street. 18 Rattler.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Come on. Set. Now, Bronco 80. Ready.
Willis now, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
69, 79 Bronco.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurt. Panther 11. Check smash.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Incomplete. Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Big Lion. 60 by 60.
Sticking to the air here. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
Let's go.
Offense to the line fast.
14 yards.
Cougar 19.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running behind center with Wright. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
70 Timberwolves.
Right again. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hawk 70, Hawk Mustang 19. Ready up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So a pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Cowboy 80. Check, hurt. Ready.
Here's a give for Wright. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Okay, ready.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19.
Willis now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
60 Maverick. Ready. 60.
Throwing is Willis. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2.
Here we go. 19, Panther 60.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Will begin his return from the 11. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff, Turner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Hey, run!
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. On the move, headed right. Looking right, and he finds him. Escapes the defender. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Completed to his running back. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Jets first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Hey, Lion! Hey.
Man in motion, headed right. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Rob, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Go. Piece of 24. Go. Silver.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down.
Hey, easy, route. There we go.
Lawrence here running the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets now within one score in the fourth. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Jets get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Come on. Set. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's Willis. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And it sets up second down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Get it. 70 Lions. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Hey, check that. Street. Mustang 19. Ready.
Second and 10. Here's Willis. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So they're left facing third and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Able to hit Palmer. Complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
70 Timberwolf. Big Lion.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Sixty Maverick! 60 Maverick! 70! 60!
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Street! Street! Check out!
Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2.
7 Pirates! 7!
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
19! Check smash! Check smash! Ready!
Looking to throw here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
Dolphins 47, Jets 35.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Jackson now to return it. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
11, add it. Hey, kid,
First down throw, Lawrence. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Well, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10.
here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one doesn't go far. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And they had somebody there for that quick stop. But a nice completion gets him across midfield.
10 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Intended for Jacoby Myers. Incomplete. Defended by Adrian Richardson.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Son, it's a
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Take right open. 11.
Here he is to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Ready up.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Hey.
Desperation time here. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're going to pass it here. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a chance at the end zone. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2. They'll try the toss, left side. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Jets 35.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This taken from the 12. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Lawrence working from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. 19. Go.
2nd down. Here's Brissett again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.